What's up? Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be playing Minecraft Survival.
Yeah, the numbers are just awful. What we've heard from the FDA is that they needed to do their own analysis of all of the data.
So, time to show you what I did off camera. This is now my base. We got this stuff on my. I have to do this so the villagers won't go in. So I have wait. I'll do this piece of land later. Yeah, and then I've expanded this thing. It's now a storage place. There's also now a farm, which is actually. And I fixed up the middle. I fixed up most of the roads, moving up and down, going like this, like so. Fixed up most of the roads. Well, yeah. This is my simple farm design. I just upgraded their farm. Oh, and don't mind the ladder there. I thought you need a ladder. Well, yeah, we need to plant some crops.
They've seen in 20 years. Captain Clemens is idealistic dreamer. I just have to go for it. We're at the mercy of the elements for sure. Expedition to the Edge. Tuesdays on Discovery Channel.
But
It was a mostly negative session for markets across the Asia Pacific on the back of weakness out of the United States and as investors wait for a deal with respect to a post-Brexit trade arrangement and also news out of the ECB. Let's give you a look at the closing numbers from around the region. And we did see modest declines with the exception of the mainland China market, which did close flat. Hong Kong, Australia and New Zealand were lower by the close of trade. In Japan, the market
ooh, some more coal.
but shares of SoftBank surging for a second day. SoftBank shares closing up almost 11% after it reaped $11 billion from its investment in DoorDash, the food delivery service listed in the US at a significant premium. In South Korea, the Kospi ended the day lower by about a third of 1%. Hyundai Motor holding an investor day saying it plans to fully electrify its model lineup in all markets by 2040. And that's your market wrap.
I'm gonna leave that patch. And no, not a lot this time. I'm not gonna do that mega project on the last season of Survival. And this season's gonna be a bit longer, more longer, I mean. Because the other worlds are crap. So many weird stuff. So we're gonna be switching to this world. Where we can have a village.
So that hard reversal has colored the debate about the markets right now. Futures are red. Brian Chesky of Airbnb is coming up this hour on their IPO day. Don't go anywhere.
We have a cave over there.
And season 87 adds a new chapter in that legacy. The new epic unfolds held by the Big Three. A saga that catches all the fire of Premier League
Let's just leave the coal. I don't need it. We actually could use his room or something. Whatever we need, we can leave it
On the
be.
next Managing Asia, Philippines corporate and family business, Century Pacific Group.
We want to grow, 2x our GDP, 10 to 15%, and be able to double every 5 or 7 years. We need to look at other categories as well. My father is, the founder entrepreneur. The business was really a source of livelihood. I guess now we're in a phase where we're really building a business for posterity.
Christopher Poe, CEO of food giant Century Pacific Group, on the next Managing Asia.
CNBC covers retail because it's about so much more than just shopping. 2/3 of the domestic economy is powered by consumer spending. You have to look at earnings reports. You have to talk to analysts. You count shopping bags when you're walking down the street. Black Friday may be smaller than it once was. Cyber Monday may be growing in importance, but they're both very significant. Black Friday online sales topping Adobe's even very bullish expectations. CNBC's focus is financial news and the economy. Retail plays a key part in both of those.
Investors, when they come to CNBC, want to know not just what just happened, but what it means. My role is really to illuminate market trends. The story for the year has been if there's one jolt in one part of the market, it gets buffered by something else. The market is a mechanism for processing all the world's information all the time, constantly. It's really about what it means for what's happening in the world. CNBC is our window on the market, and markets are our window on the economy. We look forward to chatting with Brian Chesky of Airbnb, Jim, in a few minutes on IPO day. He had spoken to Andrew earlier, said they had at one point contemplated a direct listing, talked about them being in a category of one, hard to compare them to the OTAs, and had some interesting comments about how he thinks business and leisure travel are going to change in the next few years.
Well, I do think that when I listened to him today, I was kind of stunned that this is something I was mentioning to David. Said, no, he won. I mean, it's true, there's Verbo, whatever, but it's very rare that you have one company that dominates an industry. When you think of the hotel business, now I can name 25 operators myself, but there is really one Airbnb. There's a highest end that you might be able to say is a niche business, but no one's really been able to come in, Carl, and say, you know what? We can come in under these guys. We can do something better. They have the mousetrap. I wonder if the FTC, I'm not being facetious, if the FTC looks at this company and says, you know what? These guys have squelched competition. There's no way they could be this good. Because that's who they, what, David?
No, I mean, I don't think that's in danger at this point. There are plenty of
It's being a little facetious, David.
I understand. You were very vociferous in opposition to that FTC lawsuit against them.
Well, I like successful companies and I dislike fat David.
I know. But you could question whether they're squelching innovation.
Why don't we break up the Yankees?
Well, yeah.
Reference to Murder's Row.
I understand. You know, of course, we really wonder is what is the stock? 68, well above the initial pricing range for Airbnb. We watched DoorDash yesterday. I would point out, though, a year ago, DoorDash, he was sitting there with General Atlantic, that is Tony, saying, oh my God, you're going to do around at $9 billion, and now yesterday DoorDash was $71 billion at the close. Airbnb was valued at $35 billion for a long period of time.
Right.
This is not as big a move up, at least, as DoorDash saw.
They did around an 18 billion
in the markets. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the opening bell, guys, NYSE, it's Desktop Metal. I was on Squawk earlier, technology company that designs and markets 3D printing systems. Of course, at the NASDAQ, it is Airbnb celebrating its IPO. We'll talk to Brian Chesky in a few moments. By the way, guys, obviously not a lot of research out yet, but Wolf did initiate and outperform Jim 135.
Right.
So we'll look to see how that fills in.
Well, look, when I think that sometimes the companies, I want to ask Brian this, they almost
we can.
a little more control and restraint from the buyers. What David just said about the phenomenal, really incredible gain in the wealth and worth of DoorDash is daunting. And I don't think makes sense. I mean, I don't know, David. Should it be at 13 times sales?
No, I mean, it's trading at 4 times the sales multiple of Takeaway, one of its competitors.
Well, again, they do not have a game set match. They are not like Airbnb. They're our competitors. And they're well-funded. And Uber is a well-funded
Not to
competitor.
mention, I mean, we know because of the incredible launch they've had with the pandemic, they're going to see a deceleration.
Have to. Well, I'm questioning whether Airbnb does, because there's some secular trends in Airbnb, but there's trends in DoorDash, and there's cyclical trends when it comes to the notion of going out if you don't get a stimulus package. And maybe we do have, I think, the vaccine commitment. So we want to go back to restaurants again, and we don't need them as much. I mean, DoorDash, David, the single reason why they really accelerated was because you were hoping to get incremental dollars, because you were only allowed to have a quarter of the seats, at least in New York. Now, they are suburban, and they do a great job, but I just think that they have unique circumstances that made them so that they had a wind at their back. I was Stitch Fix one tonight. Have you seen that? Little couple there?
I have.
Well, 38% short position. People didn't realize, you know what? People don't necessarily want to go to TJ Maxx and get a dress.
Like it coming in a box.
Yes.
Powered by
They like
AI.
5 things coming in a box, little treasure hunt.
Okay.
I mean, Carl, some of these companies don't have as much that is, let's just say, can't be duplicated. I mean, look, I think the world of DoorDash was a good customer. DoorDash was great when they cut the rates, but will they boost the rates back when the vaccine comes out? And suddenly we have to go back to, like, do we have our own, do we make our waiters be drivers? We make a lot more money when we had our waiters have scooters. A lot more.
You raise an important point, Jim, about how the wallet share shift is going to change next year post-vaccine. I mean, Goldman has a pretty deep note this morning on how that's going to happen. They think it's going to happen over time. We sort of heard that from RH. But they do downgrade Best Buy because, in their view, the comps are going to be tough.
Yeah.
And the gross margin flow is just not where you would want to see it at this
That
point.
was cut and dry. I read it and I said, that makes sense. Versus, say, when we talked to someone, Airbnb is going to have really fabulous comps. And that makes me like Airbnb more. I thought the Best Buy, I thought it was savage. I mean, here's a company that's really done great things, and the stock has been acting awfully. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I mean, they have this one paragraph. And the paragraph just says, downgrading BBY to sell. We're downgrading to sell. This is what we think the stock will do. It is not a negative view of the company. It is one of the best run retailers. But there's going to be very strong compares. And Paul, when I read that, I just say, is that really all you have? I mean, honestly, is that it?
Well, it's very much in line with the New Street downgrade of Tesla, which you mentioned earlier. They go to neutral, long-term thesis unchanged, but lack of near-term valuation catalysts. And they do point out this was the ideal week, in Pierre's view, to raise capital.
But there's the $1,200 target price, 75 times the 2025 number. David, when I read that, I'm supposed to sell it now, but then get right back into the inclusion because I want to catch that $1,200 share.
Well, I mean, 2025, which is still a number of years away. But not 75 multiple on that. That's not bad.
Actually, I think that was...
Yeah, that seems quite reasonable. Listen, I don't know. Does Tesla... Man, that currency, and they have a lot of cash. I mean, maybe they should just buy Toyota, GM, and Ford.
David, that would be such a terrible antitrust. You know, that's an accident.
All their investors are immediately leaving the question. I'm bringing it up because, of course, remember when AOL bought Time Warner?
I thought you'd bring it up because Adobe's down.
Adobe is down. I was going to ask you about that because, of course, this is a name you follow closely. Record fourth quarter in fiscal 2020 revenue is what they're talking about at Adobe, $230 billion market value company. So let's spend a little time on it, Jim. What are your thoughts? They're talking, what, $12.87 billion, 15% year-over-year growth is what they saw.
I think it's
for the annual revenue.
This stock has typically not acted well in the data reports. And then a few days later, people get returned to the religion of how great their different verticals are. The digital experience is fantastic. The advertising cloud I thought was great. But this is also not a day for when people are going to say, you know what, I really want to own another tech stock because I don't mind how much money these younger investors are going to have to sell in order to own Airbnb. But David, the wall is red.
all
because Airbnb is a must-get for a lot of these people who do make sales in order to be able to buy, who are not as well
Well,
capitalized.
listen, we're going to wait, and we're, of course, waiting for that first trade. Yesterday, I talked 130 to 140, and I caveated that on DoorDash, thinking, well, you never know. And, of course, what was the first trade?
182. And then went down to 160. Then it came back to 189. Did you see that last? Almost as if someone said, don't let it close below where it opened, because then it's got bad.
Just speculation, Jim. Every day I want to offer just one piece of evidence of this. Today it's going to be Greenwich Life Sciences. I don't know if you've seen this company, but we'll bring it up.
Was up $70 at the end of the
Yes, GLSI.
Yeah.
And they put something out yesterday. Listen, I mean, they showed promising results for breast cancer treatment. Booster for their GP2 phase clinical trial final efficacy analysis presented during the 2020 San Antonio Breast Cancer Symposium. That was yesterday. Look at the move in that stock. That's 1 week. That's 1,586%. Now, by the way, Bloomberg says that this company rallied, and this is what reminds me of 20-something years ago. Trading chat rooms lit up with mentions of a poster presentation showing promising data from an experimental breast cancer drug, whose core findings, this is according to Bloomberg, have appeared in documents for months, including the June S1 filing. But that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, there are, and you remember the chat rooms during the 90s again.
Of course. The Yahoo message boards.
Well, this is...
Remember all the people on there?
I've been trying to tap into some of these people, and they usually like stocks that are like this one. Is there a short position? Do they know how to buy it?
I mean, there's a tiny flow.
Right. But it's worth mentioning, if only just because something's wrong with the market.
Yeah, but that's the one today. We'll try and find one.
There's one every day. Right?
There is one every day.
We just, and by the way, when you read the check, it's like, let's run this one.
Well, yeah.
Let's bag them and then gun them and then liquidate them. They're doing the old BGO.
Yes. Bag them and liquidate them.
Yeah. And I really think that this is not a good sign. Do you want to know, what is Reddit saying today about Airbnb? What is Reddit? Did they take the numbers up?
I have not checked in. I know.
The Reddit chat rooms?
And then we'll see if we get, good old Mr. Pink. Remember him? From the old Yahoo message board. I won't tell you who that was. But, he was more on the short side, typically.
Well, we don't want
this. An opportunity to attack people. But
I'm not just saying make some up through the process, but this is the kind of thing that makes people say, you know what, you can't trust this asset class again. We got to get away from that. We just can't have stocks go up like that without thinking that that's manipulation. Now, as soon as you mention that, people are going to say, oh, come on, Kramer, this is a great truck. And Bristol Myers, which does in that same field, David, they can put out a release that's 5 times what this company did and can't get that stock up to $1.
Right. Well, that's what we're watching for, and that's why I pointed out yesterday with QuantumScape. It appeared that they were saying the same thing they had said in their initial presentation when they went public through when they closed their deal, and yet the stock was up multiples yesterday. Today coming down, as you see, 10%. But still,
well, it broke again.
82% year to date. I think most people will take that. Well, Tesla. Yeah.
If you guys want to see Subway Surfers or Angry Birds Transformers, just comment below.
Bill McDermott's on the board of Fisker, David. That's outrageous.
I could do those videos.
Workhorse, though. It's doing its work, man.
Well, Workhorse, that's that last mile.
Right.
But that's a hold, David. I'm putting a hold on that one.
Okay.
Lordstown, I'm putting a sell. Why? Because
Well, I'm just going to end the video here. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.